Welcome to the teeth episode. I got my tooth removed. No, I didn't. Not yet, but it will. I have a very special relationship with my teeth. Let's get into that right now. So, why are my teeth so shit? Um, I remember every time I went to the dentist, they're like, brush your damn teeth routinely and do it properly, you dingus. That's how your teeth are fixed. And logically, yes, the only reason why your teeth would ever be fucked is because you wouldn't brush your teeth properly. That's literally the only reason. And it is true. But I feel like why my teeth are shit is a symptom of a bigger problem. A personality issue, psychological reasons. Let's get into them. First of all, I love tea and coffee. I think everyone does, though I don't brush my teeth after I drink them. I don't do it routinely. That's because I hate routines. And I only brush my teeth when it's dirty. Really, I can't stick to the schedule of brushing my teeth after, right before I go to sleep, because, I'm sleepy. I would rather be sleeping than brushing my teeth. And it's just I don't know, it's just a hassle. Doing it first thing in the morning, I suppose, isn't that difficult. Well, fuck. But sometimes I just want to get to work immediately and not think about my teeth. Like it's just a small thing, and even if I don't brush it now, it's not like it's gonna immediately get worse. And that's another thing about teeth. Teeth problems are never about immediate problems. Teeth are always like cavities. They're always because of a long-term problem that you have been allowing to fester and never bothered to fix, which I find kind of interesting. It's a metaphor for leaving a problem to get worse over time, and I feel like people who have bad teeth sometimes tend to be those type of people. Anywho, the last reason is I don't care what other people think of me. At first I thought like the implied reason why my parents want my teeth fixed so badly is because they want me to have a good smile, which is like the stupidest thing ever. But again, that's just the implied reason. They never said that directly. Like when people look at you or you're smiling during a photo, they'll be like, oh, why is that guy's teeth so weird? Ugh. But I don't give a shit. Like, if you judge me based on how my teeth look, how about fuck you, buddy? Okay, that's enough of that. I wouldn't want to associate with people who would judge me based on how I look, or specifically how my teeth look. Anyways, so let's get into my history of how bad my teeth are. When I was young, I never brushed my teeth. I don't know. Guess I always thought it was a hassle or something, and one day I just kind of realized, oh, I don't need to brush my teeth. I can just skip on doing that, and no problems will occur. But of course, problems did occur, and I was just a stupid kid. In middle school, I think, that's when white plaque started appearing, or I don't know. I've never looked in the mirror with my teeth present. I never smiled in front of a mirror, so I started realizing, oh, there's plaque on my teeth now. They're like, it's not fully on my teeth, like they're very visible spots. Not spots, but like it covered between the gums and the teeth themselves. So on the roof of the teeth and the floor of the teeth. I don't know. But basically there's plaque, and it was visible, and it was white. So my parents noticed that, all right, we're going to go to the dentist, get that removed. The dentist did not, I wouldn't say a great job, because all he did was just get the diamond drill out, make holes at the intersection between my teeth and the gums to remove the plaque, and now there are clear indents, and now they're kind of like dug into my teeth, I suppose. I guess if I did brush properly after that point, it wouldn't have been a problem, but like, I can feel my teeth using my tongue, and there were clear sort of holes where the plaque was, and it felt weird, but whatever. So that part, the holes that were created by my dentist, because I drink tea and coffee, and also I never brush. Even after that experience, I rarely brushed. Again, it's just a psychological issue. Now they are brown and black colored, like the Batman villain, I don't know, Two-Face. Like the bottom half is brown, the top half is black. No, the bottom part is brown, the top half is white, because that's just the color the teeth are. And it obviously looks terrible. So, yeah, I had to go to the dentist again, and now I'm getting my teeth filled in. So that's cool. This was in high school, and this is the first time that I felt that new teeth, that new mouth feel of having something foreign inside of your mouth. It feels incredibly uncomfortable, and you're not even safe with how the inside of your body is, but I'll get to that after the third time that I had to go to the dentist for major reasons, a major rework of my mouth, which is very recently, a few days ago. Now that now that I got my teeth filled in, the filling is kind of like rotting away. I don't know how to describe it, but it turned brown, for one. All of my teeth are becoming slightly tinted brown again. I don't brush my teeth every day. I mean, I do it every few days now compared to barely ever before then. I only brush it when it's dirty. And on top of that, some parts are like eroded. The filling isn't fully part on the teeth anymore, I suppose. Some of it is chipped and cracked, and sometimes I'd just be eating the foods and I notice, oh shit, there's this sharp, hard thing in it. Am I eating bone? Nope. It's just a chipped, cracked off part of my tooth filling. Ew. Anywho, all of those were problems, and it was not meant to be a very big problem, I suppose. My parents expected me to brush every day and stuff, take proper care, but I just haven't. And we wanted to do a checkup before I migrated, and turns out I had really shitty teeth. Probably the worst that they've ever been. And I'm gonna list a couple of the problems that they found out about, which for some reason weren't brought up the few years before, but whatever. Oh, actually, no, I think that they were brought up. But it was too early, and now it's too late. Okay, hold on. So first, aesthetically, yellow-brown tint on all of my teeth. They mentioned an option for bleaching or veneering, but that's incredibly expensive, especially because the price is per tooth, and it was brown on all of my teeth. So that wasn't an option, and I don't care about it being white, who cares? And some of the fillings were rotting away, as I've said before. And during the operation, the dentist kept saying, oh fuck, this guy has so many holes and cavities. And I was like, oh, shit, well, I didn't know that. I'm surprised that they're a lot easier I expected them to get. I thought it was like, you gotta eat sugary foods every day because you're a diabetes-ridden child. But no, I guess I was enough to trigger me for that. And I don't really know what the solution for cavities are. I thought like if you did have a cavity, that's an immediate, okay, we're gonna pull the tooth out. Like that's gonna get into your nerves and you're gonna get an abscess and you're gonna die. So don't do that. But no, I think all that the doctor did was kind of like sanitize it and then put filling in it. And that's kind of the case with one of my top tooths right now, which got it the worst. I remember when I first found out about it, when I was just feeling around my mouth, there was just a giant hole where my teeth was supposed to be, and it was surprisingly sharp as well. And yep, that was the cavity. And that was the worst one out of all of them. And I think it's because that tends to be a place where food gets stuck in my mouth and it likes hanging out in there. And because I don't brush my teeth often, the bacteria just festers in there and sticks on my teeth. And I wasn't able to see it or take a picture of it on my phone, obviously, so I don't know how bad it became. But during the dentist visit, they had a special camera and we were able to see it, and it looks completely and utterly disgusting. Like it was, first of all, it was a much darker brown than the rest of my teeth, which is just a light brown or yellow. And there was even a spot that was like blue or purple. It was fucked up. It looked like an oil spill, but not fun and colorful and rainbowy. It was just dark and disgusting. Now, I didn't even get into the worst problem that they encountered. So yeah, there were cavities everywhere, but the worst thing was I am like in my 20s and my baby teeth are still growing on the very back of my, like on the backest of my mouth, I suppose, the very back. Now, they are not like properly, I think one of them is fully grown, the other one is still growing. And what's worse is their position. It is impossible to reach back in my mouth, first of all. And second, they are like pushing into my cheek. They aren't, it's possible they're not properly aligned for whatever reason. One of them could actually be growing into one of my healthy teeth, which is another reason to get it removed. And it's going to be a painful operation because again, it's at the back of my mouth. So that'd be hard to get into. And during the operation, this is the worst part. This is the worst part out of the worst parts. That teeth at the back, it has cavities as well, which is natural because I wasn't able to brush it. Like it is at the very, very back of my mouth. So, yep. That has to be removed. That's fucky. So yeah, I hope that wasn't like super disgusting detail, but my mouth is currently like some bizarre Frankenstein monster that has its own history. The next part is about the pain that I had to feel throughout the entire operation and things that I had to experience afterwards. I always thought like, the doctor's doing the entire hard job. The patient just has to sit there. But it's not that, it's not that simple. What I have to experience, it's not years of expertise or anything, but it is excruciating pain. And I had to endure that. I had to take like a D&D ass endurance check to survive this. When I was, I would say I've never really been squirmish about going to the dentist ever as a child. I know that's like a common childhood trope. My sister had the one time she had to get her tooth removed or something. She was crying and we were there for like 3 hours, and I'm like, as a dentist, that must suck to have crying patients. But me personally, I guess I was there during middle school and high school. I never really had any problems. Like I just kind of let the dentist do whatever they wanted. Okay, so first of all, the most obvious pain is the sharp, cold drill pain. The pain that comes from one of the drills hitting your teeth. I mean, when it hits your teeth, it doesn't necessarily hurt all the time, but I think whenever it hits a very sensitive spot, like maybe near your nerves, that's when it becomes like just incredibly sharp and cold. Like an ice cold needle is playing around inside your teeth, inside your mouth, and that is the most obvious one, and it is terrible. Well, there's a couple others. I think that kind of interests me because I've been writing a story where a character also frequently experiences a sharp cold pain, but that's neither here nor there. I guess I just kind of thought about that character while I had my dentist appointment. That's funny. Okay, so the other one is, okay, so yeah, that is the main pain. That's probably what everyone thinks of when they think of the pain you get when going to the dentist. Is the one children fear about: sharp, cold utensils hitting your mouth. But the other one is just your mouth as well. It has to be stretched so that those tools could be put in your mouth. And it's just like I can't open my mouth that wide so that the dentist could put the tools in them. And it hurts holding it open for that long. Alright, especially when sometimes another part, the dentist uses, two hands. One hand is on the drill, the other one is to hold your mouth open with some other tool. It feels like a clamp. It feels like sometimes the mirror is just held at a weird angle, and it's at a weird part of your mouth. And it being pressed so hard just to keep your mouth open is the other part of the pain on top of the drill. Actually used to fix your mouth and your teeth. This is probably part of the psychological pain, but the doctor basically just noted a bunch of problems with my mouth during the operation and found out about a lot of cavities, and I'm like, oh well, those sure are problems. I can't believe there's so much wrong shit going on inside my mouth. She also had trouble, again, reaching into it, and said during the filling, it was like, oh, it's bloody, it's slippery, I can't get in there. That's literally what she said. And like, what a situation, am I right? Ew. And this last pain is something that's special to me because during the procedure, I was my leg, was in the same position throughout. How long was the operation? 2 hours maybe. They weren't moving too much, and I got a cramp. It was that's something that happens sometimes to me. I've been noticing them more often, but yeah, I just get a cramp whenever I'm in the same position for a long time, randomly, and I just had to deal with it, fold my legs up a bit, and hope that ended while, sharp dentist tools were in my mouth. Um, Another pain, the last pain, actually it's not the last pain, but like the last pain during the procedure is that you're, oh my god, okay, hold on. I'm getting trauma. Sometimes she would spray chemicals into my mouth. I don't know the reason, I don't know what chemical it was or what purpose it served, but it just tasted incredibly sour. And she basically told me, hey, immediately, what's that word? Gurgle water in your mouth and like spit it out, basically. And yeah, that's just another pain. The taste of it. Ew. One last one, because I feel like in the future there should be some device that would allow the patient to directly transmit brain signals into the doctor or the dentist's brain so that they would know the exact pain the patient is feeling during the operation. But, I mean, obviously that'd be stupid because the dentist would have to work on the procedure. And also, I'm pretty sure she would already empathize with the patient in some way, but like, I swear, she was just waving around the drill at some parts of my mouth, even around the gums, and it was, when the tool was outside of my mouth, like they were clear, I don't know, scars, where the gums were, where the drill hit my gums, and I was, ow. It feels so bare, and like, it felt so skeletal, like it was just my skeleton or something. Ew. Okay, anyways, enough of that. I don't know if I got my point across, about the pain, but if I really wanted to make you understand the pain that I felt, I would just go there. I would reach through the screen, and do unspeakable things. Okay, so that's not the end of the hurt that I felt, because now you have to deal with fillings in your mouth, and the main keyword of it is just, it is incredibly fragile. It feels like your mouth can break, or any of the fillings can break at any moment after that, especially when you're not even comfortable with how your new teeth feel. Sometimes you can't even close your mouth properly, which is fucked up. And I'm doing it right now, and there is like an uncomfortable spot that feels way too, like, it feels a bit too pointed out or blunt. It doesn't feel like it has a molar shape, and now I have to live with that for the rest of my life. That's kind of fucked up. Luckily, the doctor does ask, hey, does any parts of your mouth feel off? And she will change the shape of the teeth if there is, like, if she added too much. And I did that a few times, but even then, some of the fillings already got chipped off, and they didn't stick on properly. And I wasn't eating fucking tenderloin steaks, all right? I was just eating bread. I was just eating rice and ice cream. Like, that's not that's not like the hardest food, okay? They're pretty soft, and that's when my teeth still broke. So yeah, point is, you never feel comfortable with how your teeth feel, at least for a while after the surgery is over. Even right now, it is slightly uncomfortable, which is like a few days after. and I'm still getting used to them, and I'm still like the fragility of your teeth makes you feel paranoid, which is messed up. Like psychologically, it affects you because now you're constantly afraid of what you're eating and if it'll break apart. You know, I okay. Yeah, I guess it's kind of it's not the only one. Hold on. So yeah, the cold chill, when a drill gets stuck in your the nerves of your teeth. That still happens when you're drinking or eating anything cold. They become very sensitive. That's a pain. For some reason, the chemicals that the dentist used, they stuck around my mouth for a couple hours after the operation, and my mouth was very, very sticky, and my lips did not come apart very easily, and I wasn't able to speak for a while. That's cool. And that's it. Also, even after the procedure, you still have to deal with the price of everything, of getting all your teeth filled in individually. And I overheard, sorry, I overheard the receptionist and my parents paying for the thing. It was like 4.5 million or so rupiah, which is like $400 ish. That's another pain, I suppose, the monetary cost of it. And this could just be a coincidence, or maybe it wasn't. But I got sick immediately after that procedure. Like flu, really bad flu. The first part that I noticed was my throat hurting, and I couldn't eat easily. It just hurts. Sore throat. It's called a sore throat. I got a fever. My nose is runny, and I'm fatigued. So, classic flu. Now, that could be caused by the dentist infecting me, but really it could just be anything. I have been outside, but I don't know if that's necessarily because I got infected by someone on the train or whatever. But that's just that's just something else that I've been experiencing right after the procedure. And that is also the reason why I've been coughing throughout this entire recording. So I apologize for that. I am a martyr, basically. I've been experiencing so much hurt from getting my teeth fixed and also being sick the last few days. So there you go. No, I mean, I don't really want to say, oh, woe is me, I'm the only one who feels pain. When they are starving children in Africa, I get it. But when else am I going to express myself? So yeah, I guess if I wanted to end this episode on one last point, I made a lot of episodes about my psychological pain, I suppose, like, a lot of the mental stuff that I've been going through, and especially the depression episode I had in the beginning of June, going insane. And that is, the most intense mental torture I've experienced. But this teeth thing, I think that is the most physical pain torture I will experience. So there you go. Consume everything and goodbye.